Hey family, welcome back to yet another episode of O to Behold with Camille Young. Yep, you're looking at her, it's me. So glad to have you here with me on today. To my holy rollers, what's up my holy rollers? Love y'all. Mwah. And you see my new gear. This is another one of the collection of my newest collection of t-shirts. Okay, holla at me if you want one. Okay, I am ho, yes. Thank you so much for being here on today. So look, y'all, we're gonna dive right into today's topic, and then I'll do the announcements at the end. So don't leave. Okay, I'll do the announcements at the end. All right. So look, today's topic is passive aggressiveness, internal frustration revealed externally. I'm talking about this because this is something that passive aggressiveness is something that I used to deal with. I really did, because I found that passive aggressive people tend to avoid conflict. Okay, we tend to not want to address things head on, or not give our true feelings at the moment of or a place of conflict. And we tend to internalize and our frustrations, as well as we hold back what we're really feeling versus verbalizing it. And then we allow things to build up, and then there's just this big blah. Then you just let it all out. All right. And people like, okay, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with him? And this is a behavior, yet another behavior that I have truly worked on. And I'm much better at it in terms of moving past being passive aggressive. And I did the subtitle as the internal frustration revealed externally, because that's exactly what is happening with passive aggressive people. Again, it's not dealing with a conflict or a disagreement, or something that you may not fully agree with. You're not able to express your true feelings about something. Okay, you are more likely to either be agreeable, agree with the person, or you'll just not say anything, or you may even just nod your head, or you may say a little bit about disagreeing, but not to the point where you feel like the person that you disagree with will refute it and cause maybe some level of an argument or confusion, or you may not want that person to dislike you or feel a certain way about you, so you just go ahead and agree with it. Okay, and like I said, those built up frustrations eventually build up and causes a person who is passive aggressive to explode. And the thing that caused them to explode may not even be anything that the other person, or whatever stimuli that caused that explosion, it may not have even been anything major. In some instances it is, but in some instances it may not even have been something like a huge deal. But because of that, the buildup of frustration that you have not let out, you just end up, just going off, or going on, going to another, taking things to a whole nother level in your attitude, because of the built up frustration. And so something that I pride myself in doing now in my life, as I walk in my God-given purpose, and as I continue to love myself even the more, and continuing my wholeness journey, is to, if there is something that I don't agree with, or if I have an opinion about something, I express it. Okay, and I am now okay with whomever I am speaking with, or whatever the situation may be, being okay with them disagreeing, or us maybe having a back and forth banter, or just knowing that, hey, I'm expressing my true feelings about what we may be talking about, or the statement that you may be making. And I just wanted to talk about that because I have run across, many people who are passive aggressive. That is a poor existence as a person, and it's not. I don't connect as well with people who are like that because it is a misleading behavior. Okay, did you hear that? It's a misleading behavior because you will, as a passive aggressive person, you will make people feel that you are okay with what they're saying or what they're doing or how they're acting or how they think. You'll because you are passive aggressive, you will go along to get along. That's really what passive aggressiveness is. And then all of a sudden, when you don't agree anymore, or something happens and the built up frustration, you can no longer contain yourself, you have this big explosion. Okay? And that's not a behavior that we want to exhibit. Y'all, it really, people will begin to look at you a little funny because it's like, dang, she don't know how, she doesn't know how to monitor her emotions, or he doesn't know how to monitor his emotions. And really, it's passive aggressiveness is what it is. Okay? And then usually people go from passive aggressiveness to aggressive aggressiveness. And that's not good either. All right? That's not good either, because everything is you're always on edge, okay? Because you don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. You have this barrier and a mindset of, I let people take advantage of me and I ain't gonna never let them do it again. And that's not a good behavior to replace your passive aggressiveness with. All right? You want to find the balance. Okay. And you're only able to find that balance when you have the self-love. Okay. And when you're able to properly express, as they tell children who are growing up, use your words. You have to be able to use your words to express, when you don't agree with something, or when you're in a situation where, where you can express your true feelings about something. All right. And I just wanted to urge us in this video, don't be passive aggressive. When there is a situation, now that doesn't mean you have to express your feelings 100% of the time, because you got to use wisdom. All right. Certain battles and certain people, you just don't need to go back and forth with, especially if it's somebody who's kind of foolish. Okay, the Bible talks about that, responding to a foolish person, going back and forth with them, because it makes you look like just as foolish as they do. Okay, so we don't respond to foolish people, but we use wisdom when we respond to people. Okay, because again, we don't want to be aggressive. So finding that healthy balance of how to respond and how to react to situations that, again, you may not agree with, or that you may have a differing opinion about. There is a way to do that, because when passive aggressiveness is revealed, it's not a good look. Okay. And people will pull away from you when you carry that type of personality flaw. To me, it is a personality flaw when you are a passive aggressive person. All right. And it does show that you truly don't know how to properly express yourself or be honest about things that you don't agree with. All right. And oh, to behold, that's not how we roll. Okay. We don't roll that way. Okay. All right. So I really hope this, you think about your life and think about how you interact with people and how you respond to people when there are situations that may be contentious, or there may be some conflict there. How do you respond? Okay, begin to observe yourself and make sure that your responses are not passive aggressive. Okay, all right. All right. So look, thank you so much for today. Thank you for joining me on today. Remember, you can order your shirt. Reach out. Had a young lady to reach out to me wanting to order 2 t-shirts. Actually, this one. And so there I have other people who have wanted t-shirts. So reach out to me. Go to my website at otobehold.com. It's down in the description. All right. Cardio combo with Camille. Come get your body worked out for an hour of power. All right. Don't forget about that. As well as the LTY Women's Retreat. Y'all, we're coming down to the deadline for the early bird. That's what I'm trying to look for. The early bird. So you don't want to miss that discounted price, because after July 1st, it's full price again. And remember, we're doing a teen edition. Also wanted to add in there, I've been asked to do a speaking engagement coming up in June. So I'm excited about that. I'll give you more information regarding that. But Tammy Scott, she has a ministry and she wants me to be a workshop leader for one of her sessions. So I'm truly excited. I'm excited about what God is doing. God is good, y'all. Yeah. Yes, he is. And it's marvelous in my eyes. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.